Welcome to People Profiles. Today, we're diving into the life of an ancient Greek mathematician Archimedes. But before we begin, if you're new to the channel, take a moment to hit the subscribe button for more captivating stories and biographies featuring remarkable people, from the past up to the present. More than 2,000 years ago, in the ancient Greek city of Syracuse, a child was born who would later become one of the greatest minds in human history. His name was Archimedes. Though the world of his time lacked modern machines, electricity, and advanced technology, Archimedes possessed a curiosity and intelligence that allowed him to uncover scientific truths centuries ahead of his age. Archimedes was born around 287 BCE during a period when Greek culture and learning flourished across the Mediterranean world. His father, Phidias, was believed to be an astronomer, and from an early age Archimedes showed great interest in numbers, nature, and the movement of objects. Unlike many children, he was fascinated by questions others ignored. Why do objects float? How can heavy things be moved more easily? How can shapes be measured perfectly? These questions would guide his life's work. As a young man, Archimedes traveled to Alexandria, the greatest center of learning in the ancient world. The city was home to the famous Library of Alexandria, where scholars from different lands gathered to study mathematics, astronomy, philosophy, and science. There, Archimedes learned from the followers of the great mathematician Euclid and formed friendships with other intellectuals. Even among brilliant scholars, his talent stood out. Although he studied many subjects, mathematics became Archimedes' greatest passion. He spent countless hours drawing figures in the sand, solving geometric problems, and discovering relationships between numbers and shapes. He calculated the area of circles, studied spheres and cylinders, and developed methods so advanced that later historians would compare his work to modern calculus. His discoveries revealed not only intelligence but also imagination. To Archimedes, mathematics was not merely numbers, it was the language of the universe. One of his most famous achievements involved the mathematical constant now known as pi. By carefully studying polygons, he estimated the value of pi with astonishing accuracy for his time. This achievement demonstrated his patience and logical thinking, qualities that defined his character throughout his life. Yet Archimedes was not interested only in abstract ideas. He also believed science should serve practical purposes. In Syracuse, he became known not only as a mathematician but also as an inventor and engineer. Among his inventions was the famous Archimedes screw, a machine designed to lift water from low areas into irrigation canals. Farmers could now move water more efficiently, improving agriculture and daily life. The device was so useful that versions of it are still used in some parts of the world today. Archimedes' fame spread even further because of a story that became legendary. King Hiero II of Syracuse had ordered a golden crown and suspected the goldsmith had secretly mixed silver into it. The king asked Archimedes to determine whether the crown was pure gold without damaging it. For days, Archimedes struggled with the problem. Then one day, while stepping into a bath, he noticed the water rising and spilling over the edge. Suddenly he realized that an object placed in water displaces an amount of water equal to its volume. By comparing the crown's displacement with that of pure gold, he could solve the mystery. Excited by his discovery, Archimedes reportedly ran through the streets shouting, "Eureka!" meaning, "I have found it." This moment led to what is now called the Archimedes principle, one of the foundations of fluid mechanics. His discovery explained why ships float and why some objects sink while others remain above water. As Archimedes grew older, Syracuse faced danger from the expanding Roman Republic during the Second Punic War. The Romans laid siege to the city, hoping to conquer it. While many feared defeat, Archimedes used his brilliant mind to defend his homeland. He designed enormous catapults, cranes capable of lifting enemy ships, and powerful defensive machines that terrified Roman soldiers. Stories spread that he even used mirrors to concentrate sunlight and burn enemy ships, though historians still debate whether this actually occurred. For several years, the inventions of one old scientist helped delay the Roman army. Roman soldiers reportedly feared the sight of ropes and beams on Syracuse's walls, believing Archimedes was preparing another deadly machine. Despite his fame, Archimedes lived simply and cared little for wealth or power. He was deeply devoted to learning and often became so absorbed in his work that he forgot to eat or bathe. Friends and servants sometimes had to remind him to care for himself because he would spend entire days studying mathematical diagrams. In 212 BCE, after a long siege, Roman forces finally entered Syracuse. According to legend, Archimedes was at home drawing geometric figures in the sand when a Roman soldier approached him. Completely focused on solving a problem, he reportedly said, "Do not disturb my circles." The soldier, either angry or impatient, killed him on the spot. The Roman general Marcus Claudius Marcellus was said to be deeply saddened because he had ordered that Archimedes be captured alive. Even Rome recognized the greatness of the man they had lost. Though Archimedes died more than 2,000 years ago, his ideas never disappeared. His writings survived through generations of scholars and later inspired scientists such as Galileo Galilei and Isaac Newton. Today, he is remembered as one of history's greatest thinkers, a man whose imagination transformed mathematics, science, and engineering forever. The story of Archimedes is not only the story of a genius but also the story of human curiosity. He showed that careful observation, logical thinking, and creativity can unlock the mysteries of the world. Even centuries later, his life continues to inspire students, scientists, and inventors across the globe.